up? Like I said, in 2020, I do want to try to give you guys like more content. I barely post last year, and I honestly didn't even think I was gonna have a topic anytime soon. But shout out to one of my forex family members. You know, we're a big family. We trade together. We work together. They definitely did give me a topic, but I'm going to like not just stick to like one brand. So the topic that I'm doing for like today's Let Me Learn You is healing from a toxic relationship, or just healing from relationships in general is what I'm really gonna do. And I mean like not even just like boyfriend, girlfriend, I'm talking about friends, family. Like you're going to need healing from all types of relationships. It's just it is what it is. Like, but like before I get into like going into like how I feel, like my steps on feel like, you know, how you should heal from the situation, I will say this: do not get you a rebound person. I'm talking about like relationship. Don't go the next some dude that was flirting with you, or some dude you could have had, or some female that was flirting with you, or some female with you. Don't go talk to that person, cause to be honest, you gonna sit there and rebound that person like, oh, I'm talking to you because I'm hurt. I'm hurt, and you know you wanted to be there for me. Cause at the end, like after you're done being hurt, or you get yourself back together, you get back on your feet, him or her is going to get the backlash of that. Cause they're gonna be like, okay, maybe you don't even really like them like that. They was just your rebound. Now that you feel better, you go dump them or do something stupid to hurt them, and then that's gonna start a whole nother hurt circle. So no rebounds, please. Even with like your family, like you had a favorite cousin, you fell out with that cousin, you go get, oh, now this is my favorite cousin, this is my favorite auntie, this. Don't do that, because you're gonna cause a whole fight with your family. Like you're gonna cause a feud with your family. Don't do that. Or you get into it with your best friend. Oh, this is my new best friend. You was acting funny or whatever. No, because if anything, like you could cause a fight between friends. Like let's say all y'all was friends, and then because this one acted funny, then you go tell some, no, this one not your best friend. You damn near make these people fight. Because nowadays these people is really fighting over petty stuff like this. So that is my just thing that I have to say. No rebounds, no matter what. Okay? No rebounds. Just nah. It's not okay. But I will say this, like, time, like, to me, the first step is time. As they say, time heals all wounds. That's sometimes not necessarily true. Because there's some people that's still suffering from stuff that happens to them long ago. But it's like, it still sits in their thoughts. So I'm not going to say time heals all wounds. That's a lie. To me, that's a lie. But time is that first step to heal it. Because like I said, you don't need a rebound. You don't need to just go and jump into another situation to try to make you forget about that one. Because to be honest, you still carrying all of that hurt. So you're going to sit there and lash out at this person, or you're going to assume this person for all of this other stuff. No. 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 Don't do that. Wait. Let yourself heal a little bit. Have some self-time, some you time. Because honestly, I did that. I did that. I got hurt real bad. I don't go into the depths of it. But I did. I got hurt real bad. And like, honestly, I sat there and I just said, nope. Nope. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm done. Like, somebody shoot that shot at me. Thanks. Like, oh, you're cute. Thanks. Thank you. I wasn't trying to talk to nobody. Actually, because of that, I really was like, no, I'm just done with relationships. Ain't no point in me even trying. I gave up like all hope to like dating anybody. Like it was like, nah, G, I'm finna just raise my baby alone. Like I'm good. I don't need nobody. I'm good. We good. I got this. Nah. Like time helped me personally. I just was by myself. Like I focused on me, focused on my daughter. After a while, like I don't think about it no more. It don't makes me mad anymore. Like I've forgiven that person. And like, like if somebody shoot their shot, sure, I'll give it a shot now. Now, I wasn't doing it before. But like I said, you got to give yourself time to heal for that. It could be couple days. It could be a couple weeks. It could be some months. It could be some years. It's whatever fits for you. Because if you're not at the point to where you're not healed from that situation, you're not gonna do nothing, but you're gonna hurt somebody. Like, to be honest, it's a girl. I know her. This isn't a relationship wise, this is friend wise. She was going through a situation. Her friend had just used her, stole from her, just hurt. She had no trust. Like, anybody that said they was her friends, like, she had no trust. And she tried to come and be friends with me, and I'm like, you know, I'm a people's person, so I didn't really try to, you know, brush her off. I, you know, tried to be there for her, because, like, I really genuinely like to help people. And she tried to lash out at me. She set up tricks and stuff for me. Like, I'm telling you, this girl set up, like, left money, jewelry, and left it, and they thought, like, I was gonna come back and steal it. And she came back, and it was still on the table. She was just like, you didn't steal from me. Was I supposed to? Or I saw something that I wanted, and I didn't tell her to get it for me. She was like, you're not going to tell me you want that? I mean, I want it, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm either going to go get it for myself, or, like the spoiled daddy's daughter that I am, I'm going to call my father. Hey, Dad, I want this. You think you can get it for me? I'm still sports rotten to the core. I could tell my daddy right now, Daddy, I need some money to go get something. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to get it. He got to really be lacking. He got to really, really, really be on his bitter end to not give me nothing. And that I understand that. I'm a parent, so I understand that. But she literally just took all of that hurt from her past friendship of being used and abused, and she tried to put it on me. No. That's why you don't need a rebound, because you're going to sit there and treat that person like they're that past person. They're not that past person. They don't deserve that. To be honest, the new person is supposed to be the medicine that helps heals you. So if you are talking to somebody new, let them heal you. Yes, it's okay to talk to somebody else, a new friend, a new family member, a new mate. That's fine. But that's only when you have had that time to yourself to heal yourself. Then when you finally get to this new person, they should only just be getting you, not the hurt. They don't deserve that hurt, because they didn't get that. They didn't give it to you. The only person that hurts you deserves that hurt. Nobody else. Nobody else. But then again, your next step, like after that time, cut that person off. Like, all ties. Like, you got to block them on social media, block them. You got to lose their number, lose it. You got to get a new number, get it. Cut ties with that person. Now, I know some of y'all probably saying, like, what if it's a baby in the mix? That's fine. That's okay. I'm not telling you to cut ties with the father of your child or mother of your child, because I don't have cut ties with mine. We still talk for him to see his daughter. But for a while, like, we just didn't talk. Or if we did talk, it was, how's the baby? Oh, this, that, and the third. Need anything? This, that, and the third. Okay, bye. If you can't cut ties with that person because of, like, a housing arrangement or a child or something is, like, having you to have to deal with that person, limit your time with them. Don't give them that big gap of time. Limit them. But other than that, cut them off. Because if you sit there and you still going around them, you still talking to them, you still being around them, all you going to think about is the hurt. All you going to think about is the pain. You ain't never going to heal. Or if it is like a relationship, you just might think like, okay, they might have did this, but they still got some good in them, and you might try to go make it work, and it's still going to be toxic. It's still going to be hurting you. It's still going to be abusing you. I've honestly watched friends and family go with abusive relationships, getting beat, getting hurt, verbally, physically, mentally, emotionally abused. Just purely toxic. And you know what? They sat there and they dealt with it because they just thought, like, I needed to be there. That's where I needed to be. I don't need to be nowhere else but there. Right there. No, you do not. You are not required to be with anybody just because they did something for you, okay? Because to be honest, anybody that hold that over your head is toxic. You got toxic friends. Like, people, like, okay, my best friend, she has other friends. She got other people she kick it with. My best friend don't kick it with me 24/7. I don't talk to my best friend every day. but that's still my best friend. She knows that that's my best friend. And she knows I'm her best friend. We're still best friends. She got other friends. But you be having them friends that just don't want you to have other friends. Like, you go kick it with somebody. Why was you with them? Who was that? What? That's toxic. Because if I can't, like, I get, like, some people joke like that. But it really shows some insecurity. Like, you're scared that that friend is going to be picked over you. And to be honest, to me, that's dumb. That's dumb. Because clearly you're still of some importance if you're in my life. Whether... Like, a lot of people fear new people coming in people's lives because they be like, that person could replace me. That person could be better than me. First and foremost, you need to check your own insecurities before you go and sit there and lash at somebody else and take it out on somebody else. You'll in real life have your friend not kicking it with nobody or not having no type of life because you're insecure, or you'll have your mate not going out. I done seen females real life not go out because they dude was jealous. I done seen dudes not go kick it with their boys because they females was insecure. That's not okay to me. Not at all. Me, my man, when he does get here, you want to go kick it with your boys? Go ahead, baby. You want to go out? Go ahead. Because to be honest, at the end of the day, we all grown. People going to do what they want to do. People going to say what they want to do, go where they want to go, talk to who they want to talk to. They grown. They're going to do what they want to. At the end of the day, that's just humans. They're going to do what they want. I'm not going to put nobody on the leash. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to tell you, like, I'm going to ask you, like, can you just not do this and this? Like, these are the things that I don't like. I'm going to get that to you. You do something wrong or you go against that. That's your problem. That's your fault. I'm leaving. Now, if it's something minor and we can work it out, sure. But if you also are doing it repetitively, that's also toxic. Like, if you know that that thing gets on that person's nerves and you still do it, you're toxic. Because you're nagging at that person. And that's evil. To be honest, that's evil. That's evil. Like, I know somebody that tries to get their child, and every time that they try to get their child, the girlfriend or whoever she call herself wanted to be, will piss that person off. And I'm talking about get under their skin. And will kill that person to get so mad and they just be like, I'm not even in the mood to see my own child. Because that person had pissed them off so much. Toxic. Evil. Just bad. You have to, like, literally just cut ties to that person. Now, that person is subjected to talk to that person. They have a reason why they still talk to that person. But that person's time is short. They don't spend the night. They have talks. They talk just for their reason. They are not on any form of social media. You have to limit that person. You have to let them know, like, nah, G, you not doing this. But like I said, if you don't have no ties or no subjects to that person, they gotta go. All ties. Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Tumblr, Twitch, heck, the Xbox, all that gotta go. Numbers and all. They have to go. Cease and desist. Because it ain't gonna do nothing with you sitting around that person. That's because that's all you're gonna think about every time you see them. Like, you hurt me. You toxic. Like, you just gonna sit there and think about it and it's dumb. I don't see why, like, I'm sorry. I'd be sitting there telling people, like, don't wrong me because you're gone. Just like I said in my last video. It's a lot of people that just don't know it was their last time seeing me. Like, you got some toxic family members. Like, I have a cousin who sat there and helped my brother's ex rob him and break his stuff, and then wants to take no parts of it. Like, she don't want to take responsibility for what she did. And at Thanksgiving, we was sitting there explaining to somebody that's new to her family the whole situation, what's going on with my brother and his ex. She was the only one there that rocks with the girl, and then the girl ended up finding out what was said. So if the girl wasn't there and you the only one that rock with her, how somebody know? That's toxic. You starting trouble on purpose. And what you don't know is you will get that girl hurt if she comes for one of us. This is the type of family where you don't come for us. Because you come for us, we come for you. And we don't come for you just by one. We come by a whole lot. I be telling people. So many last names in this family. Half of Milwaukee is my family. So, no, don't do that. But, like, you can have toxic family. You can have toxic friends. You can have toxic mates. Toxic. I mean, hell, people at your job can be toxic. Like, to be honest, it was this one girl I used to work with at Home Depot. Oh, she was so toxic. Every time you came out her mouth, it's all about fighting, not liking people, people nasty, people dirty. She just talked bad about everybody. Talk mega trash. And here's the funny thing about that girl. Because toxic people, you going to reap what you sow. She talk all of this stuff and she talk about all this fighting. The girl cannot fight. She had a fight on Facebook and was courted and she got beat up. And she went and she tried to fight somebody else up at the job, literally chased them to the bathroom to fight them and lost and got fired. So toxic people reap what they sow. They get what they get what's coming to them. But to me, like I said, the first thing you got to do is time. You got to get that time to yourself. That's the only way you going to heal. You got to be alone. You have to be alone. Because you're not going to heal trying to rebound on somebody or constantly in other people's face. Because if they got something you don't got, like let's say somebody got a relationship or a good friendship or a good family. You don't have that because of the toxic situation. And you sitting there forcing yourself to be around them, it's going to anger you. It's going to bitter your soul. And that's bad. So you need that time alone to heal, to mend, to just breathe, relax, get yourself back together. Okay? You need to cut ties with whoever is being toxic. They got to go. Like I said, if you're subjected to talk to them, limit them to a little bit of time. Y'all got a kid? Only speak for the kid. Only see each other when you got to drop off the kid. Other than that, they get nothing. Now, after you didn't, cut that person off, and you didn't subjected them to their time, and you didn't also had the time to heal yourself, step back out there. Get new friends. Get a new mate. Actually go back to talking to your family. Because me, I did it to a point to where I didn't rock with my mom's side of my family for a while. And that's mostly because at the age of 10, I was raped by one of my older cousins. He went to jail. But I just didn't really like my family about it because, like, it had resurfaced years later and it just seemed like everybody forgot. They're just like, what? No, that didn't happen. Tell that to the 10-year-old who was scarred for years and turned into the biggest tomboy in her life and didn't want any type of attention. It definitely happened. So during that time, like, I didn't rock with my mom's side of my family. I went and, like, ventured to my dad's side of my family. And I honestly really fell in love with them. I didn't really fall out with them. It's just, they just got so much trouble amongst themselves, a lack of communication. We stopped hanging out like that because my auntie is sick, or she was sick. We're getting back into our family times. But I ended up coming back to my mom's side of the family, actually wanting to talk to them, actually going to go and see them and whatnot. But it was also, it was time that needed to heal from that. I mean, my grandmother on my mom's side, toxic relationship for me. When I grew up, when I was growing up, she was telling me, I ain't never gonna be nothing. I'm not nothing. My daddy not nothing. I'm not special. I mean, like, literally used to physically abuse me as well. And for years, like, I'm not gonna lie, for years I hated my grandmother. That wasn't my grandmama. I always called her by her nickname. That wasn't my grandmother. That's how hurt I was. But time healed. I went to go live with my dad for the last 3 years of high school. And that time of being away from her, like, actually helped me to heal. Now, like, I'll talk to her. My daughter goes and run in there. She goes say hey to her Gigi. I say hello, grandmother. I actually can speak to her. I can look her in her face and talk to her now because I needed that time away from her. I needed to heal for myself, and I needed to subject my times with her. It's all about healing. Like I said, I'm a prime example of that. I'm a prime example of all types of healing. Like, there is, honestly, I have a friend who I ain't spoke to in years because, it was some things said. And I like just walked away from them. But you know, now like I saw them recently. I spoke. Hey, how you doing? You know, we chopped it up. And I just, you know, I wasn't mad about the situation. I was over it. You need that time away from them. You need to cut them off. Because until you do those two things, you will never heal. You still going to be thinking about the hurt. You're still going to be trying to lash out on everybody else. And you ain't never going to be able to have something new. I literally just gave you all examples. I gave you friends, I gave you relationships, and I gave you family. Like, you need to, like I said, the two main things is really going to be cutting that person off, or if you have to deal with them, subject them to a short amount of time, and time for yourself, time alone. After you deal with those two things, I promise you, you will be able to talk to somebody else, whether it's a friend, a family, or a mate. You will be able to communicate with somebody else. You will be allowed to actually open up to this person. But until you get that, cut them off, subject them to their time, and have that time alone, ain't nothing gonna change. As a matter of fact, if you don't do those two things, the exact thing that you don't like or the exact thing that was toxic to you and was hurting you, you're gonna become. And I'm just gonna give y'all facts. But that's it for number 15. You guys can like, comment your stories, or, you know, comment something that how y'all felt about what I was talking about. Share this to toxic people. Let them know they're toxic. I have no problem telling them that. So if you need to share this, say it through me. That's fine. You're toxic. Share this to somebody that you know is in a toxic situation or just got out of a toxic situation and needs to heal. Send this to them. Let them know they can heal. They just need to, like I said, cut that person off or subject them to some time. And they need time alone. And then after they do that, then they can go into somebody else and actually have a prospering relationship. But that is all. And your girl signing out.